Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Command & Conquer. As much as it galls me, I really missed the ability to play Skirmish mode in the original Command & Conquer, and not to mention the various very valuable UI improvements, so I went ahead and repurchased the remastered edition. And we're going to go ahead and go through some Skirmish matches. That's how we're going to conclude this LP. It's by playing some Command & Conquer Skirmish mode. Now, for the remaster, they added some maps that I'm pretty sure never existed in the original game. Some symmetrical one-on-one maps suitable for competitive multiplayer, if that's your thing. For my part, I don't really care about that. Let's look through the maps available to us. Now, I really like the maps from the original Command & Conquer. They weren't like the kind of maps that you get in real-time strategy games nowadays, where they're all more like these maps that got added. They're symmetrical, they're intended to be completely balanced and fair, they're for competitive multiplayer. To me, that's boring. The maps that originally came with the game were not designed to be balanced at all. They were just bizarre, crazy maps with all kinds of weird properties to them. And to me, that's actually really interesting. Green Acres. Man, this is the first map that I ever played a real-time strategy game multiplayer on, and for that reason it holds some serious nostalgia for me. King Takes Pawn. This is a truly bizarre map. You know what? We're going to go ahead and start off by playing a skirmish map on this one. I really like this one. It's just so weird. We'll go ahead and set all the AIs to hard, because that's what you do when you play skirmish mode and record it for the consumption of others. Which color do I want? I think this one, this actually should show up as more of a gray or white color in the remastered graphics, which I quite like. We're going to go ahead and play as GDI for this first matchup here, and we'll just set all of our opponents to random. Alright, well, let's go ahead and dive in and start kicking butt. Okay, I'm wrong. It really is teal.
New construction.
Wonder which color it is that shows up as the sort of white color then. But yeah, this map is very strange. It's called King Takes Pawn because it essentially has the layout of like a chessboard or a checkerboard, with the ridges forming these little boxes, these little squares, some of which have Tiberium in them. And you have to try to build a base and launch attacks within this bizarre, very constrained terrain. Sounds like some of our enemies are fighting with each other already. I'm already taking advantage of the more modernized UI features like right-click scroll. I love right-click scroll. When the opportunity arises, we will make use of the ability to queue up a bunch of units to build all at once. Oh, looks like we're about to come under attack. I'll go ahead and do that right now and queue up 5 rifle infantry to attack this group coming to say hello.
Unit ready. Building.
Alright, going for a bit of an economic opening here. Because the terrain is very constrained. You know what, you harvest over here. Because the terrain is very constrained, I'm going to go ahead and build advanced power plants for the space savings. Our enemies are fighting each other left and right, it sounds like. I've also turned on right-click to move to completely eliminate the bandbox select move bug, even though I think that's probably fixed for the remaster. Oh, here comes some more guys to say hello to us.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building.
Unit report. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Ah, they all got squished. He is pretty aggressively going for my refinery here. Oh, what the heck is repair? The hotkey seems different in the remaster versus the... Oh, is he capturing it with an engineer? He just captured it with an engineer. Saucy little punk.
Yes.
Our base is under attack.
Yes. Moving out. Yes. Yes.
Oh, and apparently he's also attacking
Repairing.
my my refinery. My other refinery.
Unit ready.
Is it just me, or are my units really struggling? Like, does hard computer just mean, instead of the AI being better, that my units just suck compared to theirs? Because I absolutely hate that variety of trying to make the game harder.
Building.
Okay, well, we managed to repel that attack.
You got it. Knowledge.
So what on earth is the hotkey for repair? I kind of need to know this. Bindings. Toggle repair mode Shift R. Why is it Shift R? Why not just R? There. Okay, now it's just R. There might have been something else that was just R before, but not anymore. And cell mode is going to be Z. Okay, there we go. Those are the ones I'm used to. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's orange. Let's build another squad of infantry for defensive purposes while we get our base built.
Ready. Building.
It's probably not going to be worthwhile to go real heavy on the economy,
Ready.
owing to the fact that there's not that much Tiberium on the map.
New construction options.
We are probably going to be better off focusing on building units, and I'm going to build an advanced guard tower for defense.
Building.
Oh, that's a flamethrower. He could kill that whole squad, or he could die instantly. Both options.
Building.
Reporting. Moving out. You got it.
I also have purely remastered and Tiberian Suns tracks queued up
Construction complete.
because we didn't get to hear those in the main playthrough, so we can enjoy them now. Okay.
Ready.
Now, given that resources are so limited, I don't know that I want to climb the tech tree all that much, really.
Building.
Maybe I just want to crank out a whole lot of tanks. I could also
Building.
build an engineer with the intent of capturing an enemy construction yard and making myself a cool 2,000 credits, accounting for the cost of having made the engineer, of course.
Unit ready.
Yes.
Building.
Knowledge. Yes.
We're just going to build pretty much nothing but tanks, I reckon,
Yes. Reporting. Moving out.
from this point forward. At least vehicle-wise, so I think I can just queue up a basically endless stream of them.
Yes.
Unit
Waiting order.
ready. Building.
Yes.
It's so nice being able to do that and not having to remember to click the button constantly. Oh, there's quite a bit of ore here. Or, I mean, ore. Tiberium, to my surprise.
Building.
Oh, maybe I should build a refinery. And put these on hold so I can actually afford the refinery.
Insufficient funds.
Advanced guard towers should be able to handle that quite easily.
Yes, sir.
Just drop off what you've got.
Our base is under attack.
Unit report. Moving out.
And yeah, if you want to harvest this, I am pretty okay with that. Oh, pull back, please.
Yes. Yes. Affirmative. Yes.
Maybe we should actually start destroying Orange's base.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes. 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 Unit reporting.
Alright, he's selling.
Yes.
Unit lost.
Yes. Vehicle
Let's destroy that while the harvester is in the refinery. Alright, he's sold that off.
Lost.
Yes. Yes, sir. Unit.
He's selling like crazy.
Construction complete.
Alright, and now we can sell this. We don't have much use for it because we are GDI, so it doesn't give us access to anything new.
Building. Construction.
Oh, here comes Green to say hi. Hi, Green.
Unit lost.
Gonna go ahead and build another engineer and take over his war factory.
Building. Unit.
Weapon factory? Sorry, using red alert terms because I'm recording this way after my original CNC recording.
Primary building.
And,
Base is under attack.
oops.
Repairing.
And I just got finished recently recording my Red Alert LP, so that's why I'm using terms like ore and war factory. Okay, let's resume production on these tanks.
Unit ready.
Yes. Unit reporting. Moving out.
Also, the computer will taunt us periodically,
Unit
which is funny.
ready.
Unit
It has a fairly limited number of taunts it uses, but that's still a nice little touch.
acknowledged. Yes. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes. Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting
Now,
orders.
if any enemies have helicopters, then that could put a little damper on my attack force here, but
Building.
let's go ahead and get another engineer
Building.
so we can capture more construction yards and get more money.
Unit.
As we exhaust the very limited resources on this map,
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
capturing and selling enemy construction yards is going to be our main method of
Unit. Yes.
getting money.
Sufficient
Yes.
funds.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Quickly, sir. Yes.
Actually, one of the things about the Westwood maps that I really like, oh, there's the orc I was afraid. Oh, it apparently has no ammunition and can't rearm. One of the things I really like about the original Westwood maps for multiplayer is the fact that they typically have very limited resources. I actually really like that because it forces players to be more tactical and not just focus purely on
Unit lost.
outproducing their enemy and just going for exponential growth strategies with a billion refineries and a ton of weapon factories and stuff. Well, you only build so many weapon factories because
Yes.
Unit
Moving out.
ready. Building.
Yes.
you can't produce separately from each one, but you know what I mean.
Moving out.
And to me, that's not a very interesting way to play.
Ready.
Unit report.
Building.
I mean, I can play that way,
Moving out.
as well as most people, but it's not that interesting.
Unit
Just the exponential growth strategy, where the game basically devolves into who is better at building a gazillion refineries and then pumping out tanks faster.
Yes. Moving out.
You know, there's not really much in the way of tactics or thought to that.
Yes.
Unit
So when you have limited resources, you have to think a little bit more about what you're doing.
Yes. Affirmative.
Now granted, I'm still basically just tank rushing my way through the map. But I actually had to put some thought into what to build or not to build in my base.
insufficient.
I couldn't just willy-nilly build every single thing available to me because I wouldn't have had enough money for a decent attack force. And I'm making use of the strategy of
Acknowledged.
building engineers to capture enemy construction yards to keep getting money and being able to keep building. So it's forced me to think at least a little bit
Unit lost.
in how to approach this. Okay, he sold off and died instantly. I like that the computer is being a gentleman and surrendering effectively once it's completely over.
Unit report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes. Moving out. Yes.
Oh, and of course there's the remastered graphics. They do look very nice. In fact, they're pretty outstanding. They're very well done. But for me, I really like the nostalgia of playing
Yes. Acknowledged.
with these graphics.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit. Yes. Yes.
And it's so much fun being able to play Skirmish mode in the original Command & Conquer.
Yes.
I don't know why exactly, but for some reason to me, this is more fun than Skirmish mode in Red Alert. I'm not even entirely sure why, but it just is.
Yes.
Maybe it's because I inherently like the Command and Conquer flavor and unit selection and stuff better. And I also like the slower, more methodical pacing better as compared to the very fast, very frenetic pacing of Red Alert. Basically, what I'm saying is that I just generally like the game better. And therefore it's no surprise that I prefer Skirmish mode in this game than Red Alert. Man, I thought I had turned the game audio down enough that it wouldn't overpower me, but geez, I have it down to really low. Well, let's lower it a bit in my recording software. Okay, still kind of loud. Oh, right, lowering it in the recording software. Okay, hopefully now it won't be overpowering me. Now, in general, I do prefer the campaign missions to Skirmish mode because you have actual objectives and a story. And to me, that's more interesting. But even so, I do appreciate the kind of limitless replay value of Skirmish mode. Even if it is always just, you know, kill all the enemies, and there's not really any story to it. My attack force has actually taken some casualties. I highly doubt I'm going to be wanting to build any more structures, so it might be worthwhile for me to sell my construction yard just to get a little more money, another engineer, be able to reinforce my attack a bit. Okay, this guy, he's the one who shows up as white in the classic graphics. Okay, it's blue that turns into white. That is bizarre. That is a completely different color in the remastered versus the original graphics. I'm going to select that one next. I like the way that color looks. Although maybe that's more of a Nod color. Maybe I should wait until I'm playing as Nod before I pick that color. Yeah, let's get their barracks, I suppose. I have a lot of almost dead tanks. Oh, did I get it? Yeah, I got it.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, I win. Well done to me. Wow, there's only a single Nod enemy on that entire map? Good lord. No, random means random. People underestimate how often you get the same result over and over again when you have a binary choice like either GDI or Nod. Okay, let's, that was really quick. Let's do one more skirmish match as GDI. Let's do this next one on a desert map. Let's see. Moosehead Barrens, sure. And this time we're going to be... maybe I'll be green. And when I switch over to Nod, I will do white and red. Those both seem like nice Nodish colors. Or gray and red, I suppose. Okay, let's get into it again. We're smack dab in the middle. Seems like a bad place to be.
New construction options. Building.
But yeah, I actually really like the Westwood maps. They're so quirky. And yeah, they're unbalanced, but honestly, I kind of like that. You know, I'm not interested in playing multiplayer competitively. So to me, this just all makes it more interesting.
New construction options.
Yes, sir.
Building.
This map may have a little more resources on it. In general, almost every map is going to have fairly limited resources, but
Construction
So far, I'm not seeing a ton.
New construction.
Oh, we
Yes, sir. Moving out.
might have attracted the attention of... Ah, okay, there's more over here.
Building.
Ready. You ain't got it.
If they chase me back to my base, I'm going to have company in a moment.
Knowledge. Affirmative.
Ah, airstrike. Remastered in high definition. Gotta love it.
Construction complete.
Alright, harvest over there.
Building.
I just said harvest over there. Okay, yeah, they are coming to say hi.
Reporting. Affirmative.
And they have me a little outgunned. As much as I normally hate grenadiers, I might get a couple of them to help with this.
Ready.
Because they're a lot cheaper than rocket soldiers.
Reporting. Roger.
Construction complete.
Oh, have they changed their mind? Okay, looks like they changed their mind.
Cannot deploy here.
Alright, let's see. Next up, weapon factory.
Building.
And those grenadiers we just bought, let's use them to scout a bit.
Reporting.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
hey there.
Our base is under attack.
Okay, maybe I want you sticking around after all.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Oh no, you don't. You don't get to just drive away after shooting me.
Got it. Affirmative. Reporting. Moving out.
Oh, he got squished. I'm starting to think that no, my units aren't weaker, which is good. Hard mode must mean that the AI just plays smarter than, which is how I vastly prefer hard mode to be. So that's excellent. So we've got a pretty defensible position, it looks like, because there's only 2 paths into our base and they're both extreme choke points. Oh, never mind, we've got this one too. But that's also quite a choke point.
Construction
So it's
complete.
defensible, but man, it's cramped.
New construction.
We do not have much room to build whatsoever.
Building.
Knowledge. Affirmative.
Building. Our base is under
What do you think
attack.
you're doing?
Yes. Affirmative.
So explodey. Oh, okay. We've got
Yes, sir. Moving.
some more significant forces coming to say hello.
Ready and waiting. Moving out. Unit. Affirmative.
Yeah, as I said, this is so much more interesting to me than just some perfectly symmetrical map.
Affirmative.
We've got an abundance of resources, so it's just purely a matter of getting a faster economy built up and then
Sir.
just outproducing your opponents. This is a lot more fun. You actually have to put some thought into what you're doing.
Construction options.
Affirmative.
Okay, it might be to my advantage to just build a regular guard tower down here.
Unit ready.
I think that'll probably be adequate in the way of static defenses. That looks pretty vulnerable. I might be able to park a tank or two here and start attacking it. I hear that somebody has an advanced guard tower. I actually prefer some of the sound effects from the original game to some of the remastered sound effects, which just don't have as much punch to them.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That guy I suspect is out of range. No, I stand corrected. Excellent. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Let's go around and... Oh, he rebuilt it immediately. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's fine. I can destroy it the second time just as easily.
Yes, sir.
And I don't see any reason not to just crank out a ton of tanks at the moment.
Right away, sir. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Good. Now let's move down here and wipe out his comm center.
Building.
I might want a guard tower over on this side of my base too.
Building.
Looks like he's planning to come knocking with mostly infantry.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Maybe even this side as well, though that's a lot of money on static defenses.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Still, given that their attacks are just little infantry squads, it would
Building.
be nice to have one guard tower on each entrance to my base and just have it set up and forget it. Just repair them every now and then.
Repairing.
Yes. Moving out.
Construction complete.
There, my base should be surprisingly secure with that.
Building.
Whoa, okay, that's the sound of an obelisk.
Moving out.
That's still a sound that sounds very powerful. Oh, you're in range of that turret.
Yes.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Can you hit that? Yes, you can hit that power plant. If we can take their obelisk offline, that would certainly be ideal.
Yes. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
There's the obelisk.
Unit lost.
Run.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Oh, and he's got a rocket soldier to scold me for
On hold.
attacking his power plant there. You know what? I wasn't really planning on doing this because it's a lot of resources. But I might go for the advanced comm center so that I can ion cannon down enemy obelisks.
Yes, sir. Yes. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack. Building.
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Because I would lose so many tanks to that. Driving around here, it would really pick off a lot. Do tons of damage.
Vehicle reporting.
So I think it's actually going to be cheaper to pay the cost for the advanced comm center. Let's see.
Moving out.
Should probably do some scouting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Our base is under attack.
Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Moving out.
That is a very neon green color, isn't it? It's so bright. It's a little bit more muted in the remastered graphics.
Ready and waiting. Moving out. Waiting orders. Moving out.
And you know, as good as the remastered graphics are, and they are quite outstanding, the original graphics kind of have more texture to them.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. Unit reporting. Yes, yes, sir.
Almost done?
Construction
Yes. Oh man, it's so cramped. I think there will be okay.
Unit acknowledged.
complete. Ion
There we go. I've got just the thing for your stupid obelisk.
construction options.
Affirmative.
Also, I can start building MLRS as well, which would be a good complement to my tank force.
Building. Our base is under attack. Insufficient funds.
Get wrecked, gold.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Don't think you're the real GDI just because you've got the real GDI colors.
Vehicle reporting.
Okay, we've got a lot of harvesters coming knocking on our door.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Come on, finish it. Yes.
Yes, acknowledged. Unit
Our base is under attack.
It's so loud. Just the death and destruction everywhere.
moving out.
Unit ready. Building.
Unit moving out. Yes, sir.
Okay, red looks like he's coming at me in force.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Yes, sir.
Our base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Our base appears to be something of a major hub or intersection.
Repairing.
Hmm,
On hold.
there.
Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've got enemies coming through all over the place. How's that ion cannon coming? Ugh, slow.
Our base is under attack.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is there a way that I can selectively... Oops, not jukebox. Options. Audio. I already have the game music up a lot higher than everything else. I don't know if it is having much of an effect
Sound hardware initialized.
with the master volume set to so low. But I would like to be able to hear the music a little better over the sound of all the death and destruction. Especially because it's playing one of the Covert Ops tracks, and I do love the Covert Ops tracks.
Our base is under attack. Building. Building. Unit ready.
I really feel hemmed in by that stupid obelisk, because this is really where I want to send my forces. I guess I could send them across that
Ready.
that crossing right there. But my intent is that I'm going to go through here and destroy them, and then spread out my assault from there. Ooh, I could build a commando. This is making me glad that I bought the Advanced Comm Center. By the way, I can sell my original now that I have an advanced one.
Structure sold.
Wow. That basically is breaking even, because it cost me 1,000, I got 500 back, and I got
Ready.
5 minigunners out of it.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, moving out.
Alright, I'm going to attack as soon as the ion cannon is ready to go. Everything's a bit of a stalemate for the moment, but that won't remain the case.
Ion cannon.
Alright, let's go.
Select target. Unit lost. Ion cannon charging.
Yes, moving out.
Did I lose a harvester or a scout? Probably a scout, I think.
Lost.
Yes, moving out.
I hope that I'm not losing harvesters. Doesn't look like it. I've still got both of them.
Yes, acknowledge.
Yeah, look. Oh man, the obelisk would have done such a number on my forces.
Building.
Yes, affirmative.
I've got that infantry there. Well, I was going to say I've got that infantry there taking hits so that my MLRS don't get taken out by the turret.
I'm on it. You got it.
Ah, dang it, I forgot to turn off my bug zapper.
I'm on it.
Oh, he rebuilt the obelisk. Hang on while I turn off the bug zapper so we don't get any more of those annoying snapping noises. There we go. Won't have to listen to that anymore. No, that's not good. Oh, the obelisk is destroying one of my refineries.
Structure solid.
Alright, that enemy base is becoming quite the irritation.
Building.
No problem.
Insufficient funds.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Vehicle moving out.
Wow, that is a narrow
Sir, I'm on it.
entrance into their base. That's incredibly defensible.
No problem.
Affirmative.
Yo, I'm on it. I'm on it. No problem. You got it.
Did he just kill 2 infantry with 1 shot?
Acknowledge.
What a hero.
Yo,
Yes, yes, sir. Moving out. Unit report. Yes, sir.
Alright. I think that... What color would you even call this? It's a little too dark to be teal.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Aqua? Feels a little dark to be aqua as well. I don't even know. Let's go with aqua. Anyway, I think that their base is now ours for the taking.
Affirmative.
As soon as we get through this ridiculous bottleneck.
Yes, sir. I'm on it. No problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got it.
Could build engineer to take out their construction yard, but you know, I think I'll just destroy it. Alright. That's one enemy down.
Acknowledge.
Perfect. Now let's go hunting for the next.
Moving out.
It's not really much of an attack force, is it? 5 tanks, 2 MLRS, and 1 commando?
Moving out.
We've got a couple more tanks we've built that we can reinforce it with.
Moving out.
And our force is so small that we probably should. Oh, we lost one of our guard towers.
Ready and waiting.
Squish. Revenge. Looks like we've got a lot of Noddies in this matchup. Unlike the previous one where it was almost all GDI. Excellent.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yo, you got it.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Okay. I think orange next. Maybe red. Red's base looks like it may be more vulnerable.
Yes, sir.
And let's start taking out some of these harvesters.
Sir, no problem. Real tough guy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, red is now angry with us.
You got it.
But with a commando, no amount of infantry is going to stand a chance.
No problem. No problem. I'm on it.
Well, we may have to kite a bit.
You got it. I'm on it.
I love commandos.
You got it. Left. No problem. You got it. No problem.
Ah, geez, this commando's got his hands full.
I'm on it.
Infantry every which way.
No problem.
Insufficient funds.
No problem. No problem. You got
Alright, what's a good target for the ion cannon? Obelisks are good targets.
Ion cannon
it. Yes, sir.
charging.
You got it. You got it. I'm on it.
Good grief, we're gonna kill every harvester on the map.
That was left.
And a whole lot of infantry.
No problem.
Don't get squashed, Commando. You are my most valuable unit right now.
No problem.
Okay, well, so much for my MLRS.
Unit lost.
You got it. No problem. You got it. You got it. Left-handed. You got it. Keep 'em coming.
I don't know if I even want to replace them. They're so fragile.
No problem. I'm on it.
Well, they
On
are useful, though. Alright, fine.
cancel.
I'll build a few more.
Building.
You got it. Keep 'em coming.
Waiting order.
Okay, let's tear up red space now.
Sir, you got it. No problem. Keep 'em coming.
Yes, sir.
Real tough guy. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
I'm actually intentionally not using my commando's C4 capabilities in order to preserve his health.
Yes, sir. You got it. I'm on it.
Safer to just have the tanks
Tough guy.
destroy the structures and have the commando shoot the infantry that come out.
You got it. You got it. No problem. No problem. No problem. I'm on it.
Come on, commando. I gave you an order, soldier.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Ready. Building.
You got it. Real tough guy. No problem. That was left.
Insufficient
You got it
funds.
covered. You
Man, they got rocket soldiers everywhere.
no problem. No problem. You got it.
My tank force would be toast without this commando.
Tough guy. You got it. Tough guy. Keep him coming. Yo, you got it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got it. No problem. You got it. Left. You got it. Covered. I'm on it. Covered. No problem. Left. You got it.
Oh, they've got another barracks.
Yes, sir. No problem. I'm on it. Real tough guy. I'm on it. Real tough guy. I'm on it. No problem. No problem.
Geez, tank army plus commando is practically unstoppable. I love it. Maybe I should get another commando. If I can ever afford him. Map is just about out of resources.
That was left. Yes, sir. No problem. Yes, sir. Cover.
We are such a lime green color, or neon green, it's ridiculous. It's so garish.
You got it.
Alright, red surrendered. Who's my next victim? Orange or gray? Maybe gray.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Jeez, the money's coming in so slow, we've barely built any reinforcements while all that was going on. Heck with that, I'm selling my construction yard.
Waiting orders. You got it. Yes, sir.
Engineer can be his own control group.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm on it. No
Yes,
problem.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright, Commando, you know what to do.
I'm on it. You got it.
Infantry rush? Not on my watch.
No problem.
Unit lost.
No problem.
Unit ready.
I'm on it. You got it.
Building.
I'm on it. You got it. Left hand. I'm on it. You got it. Left hand. I'm on it. You got it. You got it. That was left hand.
Alright, let's move them across one at a time, because I'm pretty sure the remaster didn't fix the garbage pathfinding. So if we try and move them across all at once, they're going to get real confused.
Unit ready. Building. Our
Unit
base is
reporting.
under
Yes,
attack.
sir.
Is that so? Anything I need to worry about?
Ion cannon ready.
Oh, no, not really.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What are you
Yes,
doing?
sir.
Being idiots.
Unit reporting.
Get down here.
Knowledge. Vehicle reporting. Moving
Yeah,
out.
about that pathing.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Ion cannon ready, you say.
Ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit lost.
Hopefully that's all their obelisks.
Ion cannon charging.
Right away, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledge.
Our base is under
Oh, that looks like a pretty serious attack. Hold on.
Yo, you got it.
They're on the radar. That looks like a lot of stuff.
insufficient funds. On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay, he failed to dodge the squish. The squish sound effect in this game is just not... It's just not there.
Moving out.
It is very inferior to the original squish.
Moving out.
Building.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Our
Don't-
base is under attack.
Now what? You're lying, Ava.
Unit. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Roger.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Alright, well, this tactic worked real well for us last time, so...
Moving out. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm on it. No problem. I'm on it. No problem. No problem.
Oh god! Okay, good, they're low power.
Yo, no problem. That was clever.
That could have been scary.
No problem. You got it. I'm on it. No problem.
What are you doing, Commando? Being an idiot.
You got it.
I wasn't even looking at him, I was just clicking on stuff, wondering why he wasn't shooting anybody. It's because he's running off somewhere.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Dude, quit it. Help the tanks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got it.
Roger. Moving out.
Yeah, you got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No problem. Keep him coming.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You got it.
Unit lost.
I'm on it. I'm on it. You got it.
Insufficient
Go, engineer, go! He did it!
unit lost. New construction options.
Nice. That's the end of Gray. Also, apparently I got an achievement. I have never given a crap about achievements in video games.
Unit ready.
I find them a very silly feature.
Building.
As far as I'm concerned, any objectives worth pursuing should be in the game itself, not grafted on as achievements that are platform specific.
Base is under attack.
But I'm a curmudgeonly old cantankerous. I don't know where I'm going with that sentence.
Building.
That sentence died in midlife.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Alright, nice. Man, how is there even still a harvester alive on the map besides mine?
Yes, sir.
I've destroyed so many harvesters, it's ridiculous.
Yes,
Building.
sir. Acknowledged.
Alright, we've got some infantry to use as loss leaders for the enemy turrets. Looks like orange and gold, who's up here, I suppose, are the only enemy forces left.
Yo, I'm on it.
Acknowledged.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, speaking of,
Repairing.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
maybe focus on the
On hold.
grenadier, huh?
Yes,
Cancel.
sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
I really ought to rebuild this guard tower here, except I can't because I sold my construction yard.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Maybe a few infantry wouldn't go amiss.
Unit ready.
Waiting order. Moving out.
Building.
Yo,
Unit
you got
ready.
it. That was left-handed.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Okay.
Unit reporting. Acknowledged.
Nope. Infantry loss leaders first, please. I know, Commando, I know.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
I'll be giving you stuff to do soon enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, never mind.
Ion.
Perfect timing.
Unit lost.
Yo, I'm on it.
Ion cannon charging.
Unit moving out.
Yes, sir.
No, guys. Get out of range of the turret.
Yo, you got it. No problem.
Unit lost.
Copy.
Yes, sir.
Why are you sitting in range of the turret?
I'm on it.
Oh boy, my commando's dead. Crap. Not good. The infantry are suddenly a huge threat.
Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Especially now that my MLRS is down.
Yes, sir.
Get their hand of Nod. I need to replace my commando.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Waiting order.
Unit
Yes.
lost.
Acknowledged.
It would be great to capture their construction yard.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Get some more money.
Moving out. Yes.
Oof, the loss of that commando was a big deal. I'm getting ganged up on. Gold and orange.
Unit lost.
Waiting ready and waiting. Got it. Yes, sir. Yes,
We do not want these guys getting power with that obelisk sitting there. It would finish off what little remains of my force.
waiting order. Yes.
Unit lost.
Yes.
Alright, orange is out of the game.
Yes. Acknowledged. Moving
Unit
out.
lost.
Acknowledged. Moving out.
Insufficient funds.
Yes. Moving out. Yes.
Good grief. There we go. How can I get enough money for this engineer? What can I sell? Precious little. I kind of need all of this stuff. But I am getting some Tiberium. Oh no, he's selling stuff. No!
Moving out.
Wow, that's so smart. I didn't think the computer would be that smart. To sell a bunch of stuff and rebuild a refinery? Dang! Credit where credit is due, I guess. I want an APC to safely transport. Why can I not build an APC?
Acknowledged. Moving out.
Medium tank Humvee. I can't build an APC. That's crazy. Oh, in the remaster, I think it requires a repair bay,
Yes.
which is real dumb.
Moving out.
Okay,
Unit lost.
well then.
Unit lost.
Not a problem. Reporting. Moving out.
I'm gonna need an escort for my... Leave him alone! Wow, he's almost dead. Holy crap, they almost killed my engineer. Alright, a squad of minigunners to escort him.
Unit
Crap!
ready.
Orange is rebuilding! He's coming back alive!
Unit ready. Unit
We need to put a stop to this.
building. Unit ready. Building. Unit
All because I let him live because I wanted his construction yard. That may have been a terrible decision.
unit ready.
Alright, well, this engineer strategy is pretty crucial to our survival now. Or success. I can also just try to destroy Orange's harvester. Oh, also some remixed Tiberian Sun music playing now. That's pretty awesome. Maybe I can sneak around this way. Looks like I should be able to.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Reporting. Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting on. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
I have a plan. We'll see if it works.
Reporting. Right away, sir.
Unit ready.
Gonna be real disappointed if this isn't a path.
Acknowledge. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Looks like it is.
Got it.
Good lord.
Yes, sir.
He is... No, it's not! Damn it!
Affirmative.
Oh, that sucks.
Right away, sir.
That should be a path. I am pretty disappointed.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Oh man, getting at this is going to be a nightmare with all these infantry in the way.
Yes, sir.
I might actually want to lead...
Ready.
Oh. Ordinarily I'd consider this a waste, but under the circumstances, I think that was actually a brilliant use of the ion cannon.
Waiting orders. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. And waiting. Got it. Being moving out.
Alright guys, start destroying the stupid Hand of Nod.
New construction option.
Okay, he sold everything.
Base is under attack.
Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Only one enemy remains. Now I don't really know anything about his base.
Moving out.
Let's scout it out. Actually,
On
I need to replace my commando.
cancelled.
Affirmative.
Building.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Lots of infantry, so the commando seems like an excellent decision.
Moving out. Moving out.
Not seeing any AGTs.
Affirmative.
He had orcas, but apparently they've all been shot down.
Moving out.
He's got that construction yard, of course.
Unit ready.
Rock and roll.
Hmm.
Moving
There's
out.
not much left of him. Just infantry.
Structure sound.
Moving out.
So, commando,
Sir.
maybe a bunch of infantry of my own, because GDI doesn't have flamethrowers, so he won't be able to kill infantry quite so easily.
Building.
And hex more Humvees. Couple of MLRS.
Building.
Waiting orders. Moving out.
Unit ready.
Moving out.
Building.
Acknowledge.
Let's run our Humvee back in range of our commando
Unit
Yes, sir. You
ready.
got it.
and take out their infantry that are
Unit
swarming.
Building.
I'm on it.
Unit ready.
I'm on it.
Unit ready. Building.
I'm on it.
Unit ready.
You got it.
Also, we can zoom way in if we really want to. There's not really any reason to do so, unless you're trying to really admire the remastered graphics up close.
No problem.
Other than that, it's pretty worthless.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Tough guy. I'm on it.
Kiting with the commando. Now that's old school.
You got it. I'm on it.
That is old school micro right there.
I'm on it. You got it. That was left-handed.
Looks to me like our winning force right here.
I'm on it.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. You
Building.
got it. You got it.
Brown's color actually blends in pretty well with the terrain.
No problem. No problem. Keep it coming. You got it. I'm on it. Keep it coming. You got it. You got it. I'm on it. Keep them coming.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
No.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, is this Heartbreak? I'm not I don't think this is a track that we ever heard when we were playing all the missions. Not that we can hear it over all the sounds of death and destruction.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Sir, no problem. I'm on it. Keep 'em coming. I'm on it.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Oops.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually going to use the commando to expedite destruction of their base. Not a lot, because he can only destroy a few buildings.
For you. I'm on it. No problem.
I think it was a good decision to have him take out the barracks, though.
Unit lost.
I'm on it. No problem. No problem. That was left. You got it. Keep 'em
Our
coming.
base is under
Yes,
attack.
sir. I'm on it. Present for you. No problem. I'm on it. You
Unit
got it.
lost.
Real tough guy. I'm on it.
And that's good game to us. It's over.
No problem.
We had to struggle a bit in this one.
I'm on it. You got a present for you.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
That's it for our commando. He was valiant. He did a lot of damage.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit
Gold somehow doesn't yet realize it's all over. I just realized I don't think I have crates turned on. I'm going to turn them on for the next match because I think crates are fun.
Yes, sir.
The random weirdness that ensues when you have crates is just good times.
Waiting. Affirmative.
Maybe he counts this as a production structure and that's why he hasn't given up.
Vehicle reporting.
Yep, looks like that was the case.
mission accomplished.
Well done to us. Overwhelming victory. Look at how much bigger our bars are. Alright, let's go ahead and be blue, and we're going to be Nod for this next matchup. And I think this is one that was added for the Covert Ops expansion, Village of the Unfortunate, or Village of the Damned. Was it originally called Village of the Damned? Anyway, this is a really interesting concept for a mission. There's a village of civilians here, and everybody is hostile to them, so it really sucks to be these civilians. Rules, yeah, crates are off. Let's turn crates on. Crates on is good fun. Let's spawn Visceroids, too. Yeah, why didn't we have that on from the beginning? Because I wasn't checking the... because I wasn't checking the settings, I guess. What's this? Tiberium regrows. Let's turn this up a bit. Alright, and play a match as Nod. On a true classic level.
Yes, affirmative.
New construction options.
Well, we start with a lot more stuff as Nod than we do as GDI. 2 light tanks are worth a lot more than a medium. Was that an airstrike we just got?
Construction options.
Yes.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
As you might gather from the fact that I really like these bizarre Westwood maps, and I think the randomness of crates is fun,
Options.
I actually quite enjoy it when you add a lot of chaotic elements to multiplayer matches. Sounds like those poor civilians are already having a really awful time. Yeah, everybody's hostile to them.
Acknowledge.
So, Village of the Unfortunate, Village of the Damned, either way, it's kind of an understatement.
New construction.
It really sucks to be these guys.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is there going to be a crate under the church?
Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledge.
Construction complete.
My goodness, listen to all the death.
Waiting order. Moving out.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't see any imminent attacks coming toward us, so I think I can send my
Yes, sir.
tanks to help destroy the village. Now you see why I waited to be Nod for this map. Ah, there was nothing under the church. Really interesting ridge formations in this map. They're kind of artistic looking. Alright, start building an airstrip
Reporting.
and start scouting.
Moving out.
Given the AI's propensity for tons of infantry, it's unfortunate that as Nod we cannot build guard towers.
Ready.
That's going to mean that our basic static defense is less useful. On the other hand, obelisks are, of course, incredible. So our advanced base defense is going to be great if we decide we have need to build one. Quite a lot of Tiberium on this map.
Unit lost.
Oh yeah, tons of Tiberium on this map. Might be worth going for a bigger economy in this one then. Comm center already. Interesting decision. That is a group of infantry that is just begging to be squished.
Lost.
Oh, they're mine. I got a crate. Okay, that's a infantry crate that I got. Cool. Let's just keep them there, because if I bring them back to my base, they'll go over Tiberium and die.
New construction.
Alright, yeah, let's build another refinery. It looks like we can get some really serious serious economy going in this level. And then tank. Once we have a comm center, we can augment that with flame tanks.
Construction complete. Ready. Building.
Harvest this, please. It's kind of in my way.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Thank you.
Unit ready. Building.
Alright, now a comm center.
Reinforcements.
You know, while I'm at it,
Building.
that one track that I was trying to think of, not Untamed Land, Reaching Out. This is the one I was trying to think of that I had heard that wasn't available in the version of the game we were playing
Ready.
when we were doing all the missions.
Unit.
It's weird, but I kind of like it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, enemy has an obelisk.
Select.
Is that a power plant? Whatever it is, let's airstrike it.
Ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived. Construction complete.
This is such a weird track.
New construction options.
Well, the airstrike wasn't very effective. They rarely are.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived. Building. Unit lost.
Well, that was rude.
Unit ready. Building.
I guess it must have been low power before.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Man, this track.
Construction complete.
Alright, let's build a Temple of Nod so we can get nukes.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Looks like enough regular tanks, so tons of flame tanks now. And then we'll just alternate. There we go.
Ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Moving out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Moving out.
Not only is everyone hostile to this village, but it also lies in the exact center of the map. So it's basically a hub for everybody to attack each other. Of course, everyone can also attack each other around the edges. This is a really interesting map. Not just with the whole Village of the Damned thing going on, but also the design of it and the really weird ridge formations, which I quite like them. They're bizarre looking. Almost looks like a honeycomb. I think we have a big enough force we can go attack Red.
Building.
We don't have to get in range of his obelisk.
Have arrived.
Alright, these buildings are legitimately kind of in the way to the extent that they'll mess up the pathing a bit. So I am going to destroy some of them.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
We're not, so destroying buildings because they're in the way is definitely something we would do.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements
sir.
have arrived.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
We are raking in enough money. I think I can... Oh, right, I'm building a Temple of Nod.
Moving out.
Might be worthwhile to build an obelisk after that.
Unit. Yes, sir.
Just so I don't need to worry about my base while I'm out killing other people.
Unit ready. Building.
sir. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Oh, right. They're obelisk. Crap. I'm being dumb. Well, I don't know. I might have not much choice but to destroy it. Oh, they have multiple obelisks. Lovely.
Yes, sir. Yes, acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh my god. Get their power. Get their power. Okay, their obelisks are down. Destroy it, please. Not much left of my attack force, really. If I can at least get their construction yard, I'll consider this a success. Okay, they sold it. That was dumb. Okay, they sold everything. I feel like that was a little unnecessary.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Honestly, that was kind of lucky for us that they did that, because we did not have enough forces to finish off their base. AI kind of did a dumb there. Did a stupid.
Yes, sir.
Ah, good grief.
On hold.
This is making it harder to finish the
Cancel.
temple.
Building.
There we go.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Don't get saucy with me, Ava.
Construction complete.
Yes, moving out.
There.
New construction options.
I don't think we're going to need that obelisk after all.
Building.
Reporting.
Alright, one enemy down. Honestly, just due to the AI being stupid more than anything. We do have a nuke charging up.
Unit.
They're not as powerful as in the single-player campaign, but they're also repeatable, so
Reinforcements have arrived.
You got it.
destroy more of these buildings that are going to get in our way.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
We have a chem warrior, so that's fun.
Reinforcements have arrived.
As we discussed in the one single-player mission where we got to play with them, chem warriors are more of a novelty than particularly effective, but
Unit ready.
since we have one, it will be fun to use it.
Insufficient funds. Reinforcements.
I think if I built an obelisk, I'd be able to build SSM launchers. Actually, it's kind of tempting to do just so I can play with them.
On
Maybe I will,
Cancelled.
just for the fun of it.
Building.
After all, the whole point of
Building in progress.
playing is to have fun, so I'll do what's fun, not necessarily always what's the most effective.
Away, sir. Not a problem. Ready and waiting.
Let's destroy the oil derrick. How dare you pump oil? Think you can have energy? No energy for you.
Roger.
Building.
There, I'll do this just so I can get the SSM launchers. It doesn't really make sense. The SSM launchers don't have anything to do with laser technology, so why should obelisks be a prerequisite? The only possible logic is obelisks are long range, SSM launchers are long range, therefore obelisk grants access to SSM. Which is silly, but I don't know how else to justify that prerequisite. I'm debating whether to slap down my obelisk here or here.
Construction complete.
That here.
New construction.
There, if anybody attacks me through the middle. And yep, there's the SSM launcher. We'll go ahead and get a few of these, because they're fun. I don't think we ever got to actually control them when we were playing the missions. We fought against them in a couple of Covert Ops missions, I think, but that's pretty much it. Ooh, a crate.
Yes, acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Is that an airstrike again? Yep.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Behold the SSM launcher. Its range is huge.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
And you can see its individual missiles when they fire.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It's kind of adorable, actually. I love SSM launchers.
Reporting. Roger. Yes, sir.
They might be able to outrange an obelisk from the south.
Unit ready.
Yes, acknowledged.
I'll try it.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Worst case scenario is I'm wrong and we're down $750.
Building.
Unit moving out.
Alright. They can outrange an obelisk. Glorious.
Unit affirmative.
Unit ready.
Their missiles travel real slow,
Reinforcements have arrived.
such that even infantry can avoid them.
Unit lost.
Look out!
Unit ready. Building.
Moving out.
Reinforcements.
Whoa, that is a lot of flame soldiers. And they all explode at once, I love it.
Unit ready.
Let's make sure their obelisks stay offline.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost. Unit
Alright, get their construction yard next.
building.
Uh-oh.
Unit
We don't want their obelisks coming online. Okay, they've surrendered. The computer's given up real easily on this map.
ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's congregate in the middle.
Insufficient funds.
It's the Tiberian Sun's remix of Mechanical Man.
Unit
How's that?
lost.
How's that nuke coming along? It's coming. Takes 7 minutes to charge up.
Unit ready.
Shouldn't be long now then.
Moving out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oops.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes. Moving out.
Alright, let's go take out
Ready.
Aqua, is what I decided to call that.
Yes.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Even though I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Because I don't think Aqua's that dark.
Moving out.
I don't know the name for this color. It's blue-green, but it's very dark blue-green.
Unit moving out.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Vehicle reporting. Yes. Affirmative.
Uh-oh.
Acknowledged.
Green is helping Aqua! How dare you!
Nuclear weapon available.
Nuclear weapon available. That's what I like to hear. No! No! Why? My exploration!
Unit moving out.
Alright, but then we got money! I love the randomness it creates. Except that now I have no idea where anybody is. It's- Where's green?
Unit. Yes. Affirmative.
Building. Unit lost.
Somewhere up here, apparently.
Reinforcements have arrived.
We've got a nuke and an airstrike ready for green when we find his base. Here it is.
Unit reporting.
Select target. Nuclear weapon launched.
Oh, that nuke was not well targeted.
Warhead approaching.
Unit acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes. Acknowledged.
Man, he's going nuts with the helicopters, or the orcas, which are not helicopters. They're VTOLs. They're like jet VTOLs.
Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes.
The closest analog to SSMs in Red Alert terms would be V2 rocket launchers. And in fact, I converted V2 rocket launchers to SSM launchers in my Red Alert Alternative expansion. They're functionally almost identical, it's just a
Lost.
aesthetic difference.
Acknowledged.
I don't know why they're not available in the main campaign, why they're multiplayer and expansion only.
Lost.
Maybe Westwood felt that they were unbalanced for some reason, but I don't really see why. Maybe because they can outrange AGTs? I don't know.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Alright, let's get their barracks, and then their helipad, and then they're pretty much screwed.
Unit lost.
Yes. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Yes.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, brilliant target for the Orca. Attack the infantry. That's definitely the thing that is the big threat to you now.
Unit lost.
Excellent. Let's use the almost dead flame tank to scout over here.
Unit reporting.
Bring the SSM launcher back home.
Vehicle report moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh no! I spawned a Visceroid! Oh wow, flame tanks are incredible against Visceroids apparently.
Acknowledged.
There, we finally got to see a Visceroid! Because I don't think they ever appear in the single player game, so how could we have seen one in the main playthrough? Visceroids are so cool. I love the concept of Tiberium monsters that you have to fight as sort of an extra enemy apart from the GDI or Nod forces. Okay, gold remains.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Probably in the northeast.
Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Moving out. Yes, moving out.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Alright, see what's in that crate. Money! What, was that basically no money at all? I feel like I didn't get much from that. How about this one?
Ready.
Moving out.
Man, there's crates everywhere. Another airstrike.
Sufficient.
It's obsessed with giving me airstrikes.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Unit affirmative.
It's not much of an attack force, but with 3 flame tanks and an SSM launcher, we can kill a whole lot of infantry.
Yes, sir.
And infantry are likely to be our main opposition. This is one of the few Westwood maps that actually has a lot of Tiberium on it. I really like this map. Between the weird terrain formations, the overall design is pretty good. With the... You can either attack around the edges or through the middle. And the bizarre looking ridges.
Acknowledged.
It's a cool map.
Yes, sir.
Very creative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
You just don't see this with maps made for competitive multiplayer.
Ready.
They're much more boring.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged.
Even in multiplayer, the computer goes berserk when you attack its harvester.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't look like it had very much to send against us, which is
Reporting.
promising in terms of our attack force.
Waiting. Affirmative.
Hopefully I'm not about to stumble right into a heavy
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
bunch of base defenses. Crates everywhere. They're more often good than bad.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not getting crap for money.
Ready.
Maybe the game realizes that I'm winning substantially.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Okay, that would be multiple
Unit lost.
obelisks. Let's start destroying their power plants from out of range with the SSM launcher
Yes,
then.
sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting out. Unit affirmative. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Please attack it like I ordered you to do.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Building.
Okay, he sold it.
Have arrived.
If we take out one more, I think he's almost guaranteed to be low power. Also, we might be able to squeeze around the side here.
Moving out. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Ah, flame tanks. He's low power.
Have arrived.
Yes.
Too many obelisks, not enough power plants. A foolish decision, my friend.
Our base is under attack.
Really? Ah! Visceroid!
Nuclear weapon available.
Yes, sir.
The flamethrower killed my SSM launcher because I was distracted. Things always go to hell whenever I'm distracted for any amount of time.
Nuclear warhead approaching.
Acknowledged.
Nuclear warhead just is not as strong. Oh, we win. Oh, he didn't sell everything. That was interesting.
Yes.
Unit.
Oh, he
Yes, sir.
might have actually made a pretty intelligent decision on what to sell.
On.
I'm going to want a lot of flame tanks, I think.
Cancel.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unable to.
Come on, get that turret, get that turret.
Sir.
Okay.
Lost.
Vehicle reported. Moving out.
Airstrike ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building. Reinforcement.
If we attack fast enough before they get those obelisks back online,
Vehicle reported.
then I think this can be the final blow.
Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
But yeah, that nuke damaged a lot of buildings, but I don't know that it destroyed much of anything, and
Yes, sir.
Unit
damaging buildings isn't really that useful. It can be more useful against human players that don't cheat as much with their funds. I don't know how much the computer cheats with its funds at all, if at all, in skirmish mode. It does like crazy in the campaign missions. Also, I got you, says Gold. Well, I mean, it did destroy my attack force, so
Waiting order.
that much is true. I hope the obelisks are not online. They're not. He went too crazy building obelisks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's get his power and then his construction yard.
Unit reported. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh god! That that was terrifying!
Unit. Yes, affirmative. Vehicle reported. Yes, acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Okay. If we get the construction yard, we win.
unit lost.
We win.
Unemployed. Mission accomplished.
Nice. Once again, we have the biggest bars. Let's do one more. Okay. Should do another desert map for balance purposes. We already did Moosehead Barrens. Lakefront Clash, we could do that one. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that one. This time will be red. Make sure crates are on. Spawn Visceroids is on. Alright. This is the last map we're going to do.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Make sure that we're near Tiberium. Alright, we are.
Vehicle
Cannot
reported.
deploy
Acknowledged.
here.
Moving out.
New construction option.
Okay, we're near plenty of Tiberium.
Building.
Unit reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Oops.
Building.
Hand and nod, that's what I wanted.
On
Ready and wait away,
hold.
sir.
Cancelled.
Yes, affirmative.
Let's scout with our infantry.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Seems to always start with airstrike. I really like airstrike, so I don't have too many objections.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
What was that?
New construction.
Doesn't seem to have got me anything. Maybe it was a heal crate.
Moving out.
Building.
Moving out.
Prepare to die, says one of the computers.
Reporting. Moving out.
Unlikely, given how things have been going so far.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
I don't think that'll block anything.
Building.
Usual build order.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have sort of routine I follow when it comes to the order in which I build things, because it seems to work pretty well.
Ready and waiting.
Ah, that scout has gotten really far. Hasn't really found any enemy bases yet.
Construction complete.
I hear death and destruction.
Right away, sir.
Seems it's coming from the east. Alright, airstrip.
Building.
Well, enemy has an orca already. Good lord. Why would you even want to build an orca this early?
Unit lost.
I didn't think an orca would be that effective. He must have been almost dead from going through Tiberium.
Vehicle reporting.
Fair amount of Tiberium, relatively speaking. Well, right around our base anyway.
Affirmative.
I guess for 6 players it might be a bit barren. Oh, no, this is a huge field. Oh, no, it's not. Well, maybe it is. Okay, medium-sized field here, medium-sized field here. No blossom trees that I've seen.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Well, it's not a paucity, anyway. Oh, geez, where can I even put this? Wow, I don't have room for it. That's irritating. I'm gonna have to actually harvest some stuff just to put down my dang building. That's another hallmark of these official Westwood maps. Very limited building space. Which is really interesting. Forces you to think about your building placement.
Moving out. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Good grief, they're regrowing faster than I can harvest it.
Moving out.
Cannot deploy.
There! Holy crap, that was more difficult than it needed to be.
Options.
Let's crawl out the top of our base so we can put some buildings there.
Construction complete.
And start
Building.
building some vehicles.
Construction complete.
Let's get another refinery online. Someone has an obelisk already.
Building.
Oh, hi Jolene, my cat has decided to join us. Your human is kicking computer butt, Jolene.
Complete. Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived. Structure sold.
Oh, there's a Visceroid.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, great. Everybody's stuck because the pathing is garbage.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Let's just order him to harvest again and he'll sort it out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit ready.
Alright, let's get a comm center up.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And then we'll build some flame tanks. This is taking a while. It's only 1,000 credits. Why is it taking so long? I'm sure this is how long it always takes, and it just feels long for some reason.
Construction complete.
There. That's nice and out of the way.
Options.
Flame tanks, please. How's our power? We've got enough that we can build a Temple of Nod next.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It occurs to me, is Shuffle not on? Shuffle is not on. Okay. Let's play Dusk Hour from Tiberian Sun. I do really like Tiberian Sun tracks. So atmospheric.
Unit ready. Building.
As irritating as it was buying the game over again due to the
Yes, sir.
stupid DRM issues and having somehow lost my login information and not being able to retrieve it.
Unit ready.
Hopefully, if
Sir.
Building.
the remaster does well enough, maybe
Reinforcements have arrived.
they'll consider remastering Tiberium Sun, and I could have a version that's actually stable and playable on modern hardware. Because I started trying to do a Tiberium Sun LP, and it just hard crashed my entire computer. Not just the game, my entire computer. And I was like, okay, if playing this game randomly causes my entire computer to go down, then that's a no-go. Like, I would put up with just the game itself crashing periodically, but not bringing my whole computer down. So that is an LP that is not happening. Unless I can find a more stable version of the game.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Unit reporting. Moving out.
I'm going to start scouting in force. Find an enemy base and destroy it at the same time as I find it.
Yes, sir.
Or just destroy some harvesters and make them angry.
Vehicle reporting.
Infantry? Sure, they can be scouts.
Acknowledge. Roger. Yes, sir. Moving out. Waiting order. Acknowledge. Moving out.
I have a feeling I'm the one who's provoking that
Unit ready.
obelisk sound.
Unit acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's confirm that.
Yes. Moving out.
Not you.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yup.
Construction complete.
That's irritating. Please harvest this one
Acknowledge.
bit in the way. Thank you.
New construction options.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost. Building.
Do I have 5 of these queued up? It's hard to tell on the icon, but I think I do. Boy, that guy just doesn't even know where he's going. The pathing is so awful.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Alright, fine. You know what? We'll take losses, but let's just take him out.
Unit moving out.
I'm gonna take the chance of going for the power
Unit
first,
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
and hope that I take the Tesla coils, good lord.
Arrived.
Yes. Affirmative.
Obelisks offline.
Unit reporting.
It's like I'm taunting the obelisk.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Ha! It's going for the enemy infantry instead of me. That's real dumb.
Unit
Yes, sir.
lost.
Okay, that was not enough to bring it offline, unfortunately, but we took it out pretty easily. We lost, what, 1 flame tank? Not a big deal.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's get their con yard next.
Yes, sir.
Lost.
Affirmative. Waiting moving out.
There, if I micro with the tank that they're attacking, they'll do less damage overall. Now let's get this turret. Oh wow, they have a lot of turrets.
Lost.
Well, my cat's trying to stretch out across my keyboard. That's gonna cause some problems.
Unit. Yes. Vehicle reporting.
I love right click and drag to scroll.
Unit.
So much easier than having to go to the edge of the screen.
Reinforcements
Unit
have
acknowledged.
arrived.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Boy, Aqua is stubborn. Just doesn't want to give up for some reason.
Waiting order.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes.
Reinforcements have arrived. Insufficient
Yes.
funds.
Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting.
Is Aqua not defeated? Where on earth does he have another structure?
Unit ready.
Let's build a commando.
Building.
And maybe some chem warriors just because we can. 300 each. Oh, whatever. I'll get 5 of them.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Did Aqua have 2 bases?
Yes, sir.
No, that's green.
Unit report. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Why is Aqua not dead? He must have, I don't know, captured a random building somewhere or something.
Unit ready.
Although harvesters have a lot of hit points, I think they count as light armor, if I'm not mistaken, which is why they're real vulnerable to flame weaponry. Seems odd, I would think they would count as heavy armor, but I don't think that they do.
Unit moving out.
Alright, well green, you're next on the chopping block. My cat just stuck her butt on the keyboard, which is what that weird noise was. Are you trying to help, girl? You think you've got the best strats? Okay. Seriously, are Aqua and Green just buddies?
Insufficient.
Okay, I see. He captured Green's weapon factory.
Building.
Okay, now Aqua's down.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting out.
Unit ready.
Orcas. The one thing that I don't have any units to deal with.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
We'll just have to put up with that till we
Unit affirmative.
can get in range and destroy them.
Yes, sir.
I love how Aqua's last words were, "You humans are never a challenge."
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Honestly, the commando I got is almost redundant when I have all these flame tanks.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Vehicle moving out. Acknowledged. Unit affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Who the heck is a commando in the rear? Because he runs real fast. His pathing must have bugged out.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Go get that crate.
Moving out. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Waiting.
Tiny little bit of money.
Acknowledged.
I strongly suspect it calibrates how much money you get from the money crates based on whether you're winning or losing. Don't even know what that was. Maybe it was a heal. It was probably a heal. All my guys look fully healed.
Nuclear weapon available.
Nuclear weapon available is music to my ears.
Building.
Also, we can build MLRS as Nod in multiplayer. Feels kind of unnecessary, to be honest. I feel like they don't really need that unit.
Unit ready. Building.
Doesn't particularly add anything that they can't get through other means.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
You got it.
Building.
Unit reporting.
Reinforcements have
Come on.
arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ah, is that Mad Rap playing? It's one of the Tiberian Sun tracks.
I'm on it.
Hey, Orange. How you doing?
Select target.
Sorry I haven't been neighborly yet and haven't introduced myself. Allow me to correct that.
Warhead approaching.
Yes.
Go get that crate if you please.
Yes.
Now that we've softened him up, let's go knocking. Okay.
Unit moving out.
Is there just this isthmus that connects the island he's on? Or maybe this one too.
Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Unit reporting.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Reporting. Not a problem. Unit moving out.
That is one tough dude. There, he's dead.
Building.
I get a Humvee!
Reinforcements have arrived.
Charge, Humvee! Looks like Orange is basically dead anyway.
Unit ready. Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
And Gold randomly captured a weapon factory in the middle of Orange's base.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Alright, now Gold is dead.
Unit ready. Building.
Come on!
Insufficient funds. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Come on!
Alright, looks like Gray has a base up here in the
Building.
northwest.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived.
Unit reporting. Moving out. Unit reporting. Waiting open. Yes, acknowledged.
Alright, Orange surrendered.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Waiting order. Unit, yes, sir.
Alright, get everybody in one big happy attack group.
Affirmative.
Yo!
Get over here, Commando. Seems like his obelisks are low power. He did not have much room to build, and I think that kind of screwed him over. I don't think his AI was able to cope with it. He's got a... Okay, I got... picked up a lose all vision crate. Doesn't really matter too much under the circumstances.
Yes, moving out.
Well, he's got a lot of turrets.
Ready.
That's going to make things interesting.
Moving out.
You know...
Reinforcements have arrived.
How do I... There we go. What if I build some Apache helicopters? We never got the chance to make use of those very much in single-player missions.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, moving out.
Unit lost.
Yes,
Don't want to take out too many structures because I'll bring the obelisk back online. So I want to take out his power first. It is an incredibly defensible position considering the only way to access it is this single narrow bridge. Look at this huge attack force that just can't get across. Okay, I win.
Unit mission accomplished.
Our bars are so much huger than everybody else's. Alright, well that was 4 skirmish matches on 4 classic old-school Westwood maps. 2 is GDI, 2 is Nod. That was a blast. I had a ton of fun with that. Hopefully you had some good nostalgic fun watching. Maybe I'll do some more in the future, but for now I'm going to call it there because that's going to make a nice 50 videos, which is a beautiful number to close out the LP on. So that's going to be it for now. Whatever I do next, spoiler alert, it's going to be Command & Conquer Red Alert. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.